get scrubby to let them park there too, park rent.
No, I'm sure all of them. I mean, they'd
I
be
think
close.
pretty much all the surrounding businesses would be support of that.
Yeah.
They won't want you to pay $10 or something for parking in their lot, but
And that's kind of what I was thinking. If they want to charge, like, by all means, like that's literally what I was thinking. If they want to charge for parking, by all means, like I have no issue with, like, we would have no issue with that. It's their parking lot, and like, you know, I can't really tell them what to do. But I would hope that they would try to profit a little bit off that. You know, with bees, you know, with bees, I think that as much as she can get out there and put in a couple signages for the breakfast for the following day for 4th of July, I think that that'll bring in a lot with them. And then I know, like, if IGA wants to do like popcorn and stuff for people to bring over, because we had the conversation that I just don't think that being open for service with 600 people is a wise decision, because I'm a good cook, but I'm not that good. And yeah, I think that the inside is just gonna kind of be like for the band and people, and it's just gonna be an outside event. We're just gonna do everything straight outside, beer, liquor, and you know, we'll have wristbands for people over 21. And I just want to make sure this is as safe as possible. This is a small town. You know, this isn't Bay City like I'm used to. Because, you know, I used to work like the wine walk down there. This isn't that, and I don't want it to be that. You know, I want this to be more, like I said, family oriented and just, you know, right for the town. So
Great. Thanks. Look forward to June. Some
Yeah.
more information.
is it I'm assuming it's first Monday of
Tuesday.
it's day Tuesday.
One thing we should put on our agenda is when the next meeting is. Looks like the 2nd.
yeah, we didn't change it or nothing, did we?
No, that's fine.
Anything.
Excellent.
All right.
Thanks.
Yep, thanks, Colton. Any listeners' comments? Round 1. We got round 2 coming up later. If you stick around for the whole feature here. Okay. Moving on then to item number 7 on our agenda, our All Gres City Police Chief report. Is not with us this evening.
No, he had a fire engagement. And in front of you, you see his report of what's happening. Pretty much the same. Again, nothing. It's a good thing. Nothing exciting, which is great.
Your our full-time officer is on Main Street right now, so I don't know if he's been catching anybody, but the sign, the speed sign.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, if no one have any comments for our chief, then we can. All right. Then old business. Don't have any old business tonight. Our agenda, so we'll move on to new business. First item is 9.1, Aranet County foreclosure list.
The foreclosure list is in your packet. There are 6 properties under there. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties.
So we've got 3 boat slips.
3 boat slips.
Which we're probably not interested in any of them, right?
No, we're not interested in anything here.
Mayor's boat slip. No.
Okay.
Okay. Sleepy Oaks. Obviously, we're not interested in that either, right? Then what is South Main Street? Is that an actual?
The vacant property. It's 3.5 acres. That's funny shaped. That surrounds Pioneer Village.
Oh, okay.
It kind of extends out to US 23 with a finger. It's got a section behind Pioneer Village. It's got a small section on Main Street, and then a little tab going out to Main.
Yeah, there's that guy that bought the big hookup property, you know, by like the lumber yard and stuff like that. I wonder if he'd be interested in that. You know, I don't know if Eugene.
I think it's
Yeah, it is in the old
or Scott even. I mean, it'd be nice if Scott just consolidated it all, right?
He would be the one you think would do the most good, but I'm sure when he sees the sign up, he'll get it all over. But we're not interested in any of them that I can see.
Sure,
So we just need a motion that we're not interested, and let the county proceed and send them to auction.
I'll make that motion. But do we have a motion and support? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? motion carried. We're turning down our interest in those properties. Okay, item 9.2 on our agenda is, our property assessing. Looks like we have a contract renewal. And this would be a renewal with, Brandon, right? So,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know, I guess, what is this, I guess, compared price wise to what he's just been doing
We
normal
just,
increases, right?
yeah, he's been very fair, cost of living increases and, does a great job for us. I mean, he's here, the residents can talk to him and, he's available and conscientious and, recommendation is just give another 3-year contract. Even as, over the 3 years, it's, cost of living or 5%, which is ever less over the next, 3 years.
Does he want to update any of these typos in here?
No, those are contract after contract.
Oh, yeah,
It says, ti- 90 days, but then 60 in parentheses, so I don't know. I think, don't you take the value in parentheses as the, you know,
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah, he's got that on the computer. I can mention it to him.
that's another one. I think it says City of Standish here.
Oh,
So we need to adopt this with corrections.
mhm.
Okay, any discussion on our city assessor agreement?
I think so. I mean, he's been our assessor now for a while, but it seems to be working good with
5 or
everybody.
6 years, yeah.
5 or 6 years, just him, right? As Sunrise, or
Just him. He may have off and on. He does have an office assistant or somebody to track down. I don't think he had someone for a while. His sister was for a while, but I don't think she's working with him.
when it's been Sunrise, it's been
Oh,
Brandon for.
It's been branded. Yeah, he changed his name a couple of years ago.
I'll entertain a motion to um, accept this contract with the minor corrections.
I'll make that motion.
Okay. We have motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next item on our agenda, 9.3, is our miscellaneous charges increase, which has to do with some of our DPW type charges.
Right. Uh, we've been at least 11 years, 12 years with the same rates on some water services that they're not big. We don't have a lot of emergency turnoffs. We don't have a lot of impact fees or tap fees, but we are lagging that we have not increased them in 11 years. And Levon was pretty proficient in going through and saying we should be doing something here, and I agreed. Our regular turn on turn off fee is $35. Emergency after hours, that's the big one. We're only charging $55. We roughly have cost us $150 to send the guys out for an emergency shut off. So we're getting behind on that.
We're trying to cover your wages or something. Is that what you had in mind? Or
Well, we want to. I did a recommendation up there, and the two of the other ones, Dan, are our water tap in fee and our sewer tap in fee. Those aren't just the costs of tapping in. They were supposed to be impact fees on our system. Our system was put in years ago to service a lot of different people. And the impact fees, the money goes into the water funds and the sewer funds, not just what it cost to build years ago, but when we have to maintain it and keep it up. So those are the impact fees. And the way we're set up now, We're charging $2,400 for water, $1,800 for sewer. If someone comes in and wants to hook into water, we charge them $2,400. If it comes out to if the labor, the equipment charge, the materials comes out to $23.99, we've only made $1 on it for our impact fee. If it comes out over $2,400, we charge them the overage, so we have zero.
You do
as
charge
impact
them
fee.
an overage?
If it costs more than $2,400, like
Okay.
they might have to bore underneath the road or something of that sort. So on these fees, I had it on my notes. What I'm recommending is we take our regular water turn off from $35 to $50. Our emergency turn off from $55 to $150, which will cover our costs of our DPW going out. I want to keep our water and sewer tap fees the same, but we would add on our labor, equipment, materials, or supplies to tap in. So we would be able to put that $2,400 or that $1,800, depending on if it's water or sewer, into our water and sewer fund.
Yeah. You don't have any idea how much the extra equipment is or nothing?
That's going to vary on where they can tap in at and what supplies they supply. I know that's a real loose answer, but I don't know, Yvonne, you might be able to give a better example of what kind of bills we've had in there.
Well, it seems like the 24 and 18, if it's on the right side of the road, that covers all of our costs. If they do a bore, it's always an additional cost. So you're probably talking 4,800 for water tap and 3,600
They
for
have
sewer.
more,
Yeah,
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. That would just be if the board, then you'd add on X amount of dollars and,
yeah,
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 well, that
that's-
seems fair. Yeah.
We don't have many vacant lots left.
no, that don't have water and sewer.
And that don't have water, that aren't hooked up. And the cost of having this service, what it costs to put in a well and septic right now is outrageous.
Yeah.
Also, but this is something that we have. If we would have been slowly having the increments on it, it would be, it'd been different. And also the water and sewer, you gotta remember, that's a one-time charge. That's once they pay it, it's
Yeah.
there forever.
There's nothing wrong with what you're proposing, just as long as we're being fair we're fair, we're not trying to gouge people is what I'm getting at. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
We're not talking about a huge increase right now. It's not like we're tripling or doubling
No.
the rates. So
We're doubling,
what's that
you're doubling.
with the extra?
We could be.
It could be. Mhm.
It depends on the situation, I guess.
If it's boring, you're getting closer to tripling.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll still be boring because you still have your initial cost plus your boring costs.
Plus the $2,400 fee.
You still have that cost on top of the 24.
Right, you get your $2,400 just flat fee, which goes for what?
Goes to our fund to maintain our equipment and theoretically what it costs to build the equipment.
Also what our sewer fees are supposed to be doing.
Right.
Struggle with the additional cost for building in the city. Building a new house in the city, we're adding to making that more expensive. So I'm struggling with this whole process. Isn't maybe making people not want to come into the cities? It's just another click referencing.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
another, and it's not going to be a deciding factor for them. They're either going to want to come or they're not. It's just another in the negative column. It's just struggling with that in my head is all. Just verbalizing it.
I definitely get the labor, equipment, supplies that you should have to.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Like you say, that you're saying like the tap fee itself, that goes into the fund, right? That's what you're.
Yeah, the base we're already doing. I mean, our monthly billings is supposed to include enough to cover depreciation and cost of repair and maintenance and stuff. And in our monthly fees, we try to structure that around that. And to do 1 or 2 or 3 how many taps a year do they do?
I would say if we did 3 was a lot.
Yeah.
I know we've had years we've had 0.
So it's such a small amount as far as the grand scheme of our funds.
It is, but the theory is when you build a plant, you build it for X number of places.
Right.
And so as people are coming into town, they have or building, the benefit to hooking in is you have to help pay for the system
Mhm.
that you have.
Mm.
And that's what this is. That's the idea of an impact fee
Mhm.
or a tap-in fee.
Is to help pay for the existing system.
Did you have an idea like what other communities are their tap fees are? I know it didn't.
All over the board,
Yeah.
John. We are going to be on the higher end on this, not by much. Tawas does a fee plus costs on top of that. Standish, um, they have a flat fee. Tawas is a flat fee. I'm sorry, they're a flat fee, 1,400 for water and 1,400 for sewer. Sewer has a $600. Tawas has a $1,400 flat fee plus a $600, and I think it's a debt reduction fee. I don't know what that one was for, plus the costs.
Mhm.
So like I said, we are on the higher end by a few $100, but not outrageous.
The debt reduction would be, like you were saying, to pay for the existing system. So they're picking into that bond or whatever payment, but
You know,
I know that
that we visit this every year. Either we've gone 11 years without.
White's Beach has got a astronomical fee, don't they?
I don't even take that into consideration. Do they got a real problem?
Yeah. Off the charts with their fees.
Yeah.
So you're looking for a motion to have 2,400, well, the 50, 150, and I think those are no brainers. But the 2,400 plus cost is what it amounts to, and 1,800 plus cost. Is the resolution.
And this would be effective for.
Starting in 2027.
I would recommend, yeah.
Entertain a motion then? That's what we want to do. If we have any more discussion.
Oh, you'll do it, I'll do it. I'll make a motion that we increase the regular turn on off rate to the 50, emergency after hours to 150, water tap in fee to 2,400 as a 2,400 plus cost, and sewer tap fee at 1,800 plus cost.
We have a motion.
Those are costs as passed on, actual costs.
Yeah, if we hire bullets like them, or
I'll support.
We have a motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to item 9.4, which is accepting bid for the MDOT grant for the paving of East and West Michigan, Albert Street, Water Street, and Saginaw Street. Saginaw Street. In that neighborhood.
Second Street, Water Street, Michigan Street,
Mhm.
Michigan, and
No, yeah.
Elbert. Yeah, you got it. We went out for bids on the paving. We had three different companies submit bids, and for the project, in Saginaw Paving Company, which better known around here as Boland Paving. was a low bidder. The bids did come in quite a bit less than what the original engineer's estimate was. Our MDOT grant will pay for half of the project, and half the project, the grant would be for $164,333, and we have a resolution. We have, well, it's kind of a two-part. The resolution to um, approve the low bid and to move forward with the project.
Run boundaries for clarification again, please.
Of what's being paid.
Yes.
Michigan Avenue from West Street all the way through past 23 down to the river. Water Street up to Saginaw or Water Street, and then Saginaw Street back to US 23.
So Water Street from 23 to Saginaw, not to
Not
Michigan.
going to
Michigan, Water Street, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Water Street, the whole thing. I was trying to draw my map here. Saginaw,
Okay.
up by that end, and then
So
Elm Street.
Saginaw from US 23 to Water Street.
Yep. Then Elm Street.
And so the only thing on this side of US 23 would be Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, because Franny and that's all been done back
Yeah.
here
Mhm.
in the last, what, 5
Yeah.
years probably.
A couple years back
Mm.
there. Yep.
So that's block, it's that block of Saginaw.
Mhm.
That was last done 32 years ago. So. Is this a overcoat or a grind?
It's going to be grind and repave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your curb and gutter.
Yeah, there's other projects going in, Joe. There's and there's some curb work, gutter work going on that is including the grant. What is not including the grant is we still have valves that we have to replace on Michigan Avenue, where we still have some spots where the bolts rusted out and we had leaks.
Mhm.
Those are not part of the grant, but they will be done and ready for the paving.
And paving this fall or fiscal year 27.
Bolin wants to do it pretty quick. It might be done here. It sounds like it may start shortly after Memorial Day weekend.
You're talking about the Saginaw company, but then you said Bolins are gonna
Yeah,
actually.
Bolins were bought out by that company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, same
levy.
I
company.
wondered why Bolins wasn't, they've been doing all of our,
They've been doing all of our work for us.
yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, Ace Saginaw purchased Bolins at the end of last year, I think it was.
Yeah, the paving
Nothing on
had to be
Mackinac,
done by
right?
September 30th. They will-
Nothing on
That's on a Mackinac.
won't affect Colton's party if it's not done. I'll make a motion that we adopt this resolution regarding the paving project as proposed.
Support.
So we have a motion and support. Is this a roll call for resolution or no?
Dan Heinrich,
Yeah.
Joe Ward,
Yes.
John Popovich,
Yes.
John Sanford.
Yes. Okay, moving on from 9.4 to 9.5 then, which is our AT&T water tower upgrades.
We just had some major, not we, Verizon just came with some major upgrades on the water tower. What we look at when they do upgrades on the water tower is adding any more weight to the water tower or anything that's going to catch wind. And like I said, Verizon did some stuff last fall. AT&T came along. They want to add a few things. They're taking very few components off, but they want to add more stuff. But they want to add it. It's all in the pack here. They want to add it in the tower, not on the top of the water tower. At the top of the water tower, we have a ring that they can add stuff to because we don't want a welding on the water tower, especially the tank itself. So they want to place these antennas below the tank itself on the tower. Heath did not feel it was going to be a problem. They would have to weld some brackets as long as the material is prepared. They're welded, primed, primed and painted again properly. I wanted more guarantees than that, so I reached back out to Tech, which is handling this for AT&T, and I asked them 3 questions. The first one being more of a guarantee that it's not going to rust where they weld onto the tank. That was the first question. The second question was when Verizon updated the tank, they put more anchor bolts in. This is also on AT&T's proposal. I just want to make sure that they know it's done, or is this additional bolts? And this is the first time that I've experienced where they're adding more equipment and not taking a lot of equipment off. So my third question was, at what point do we charge more of a fee for adding more equipment onto the tower? I have not heard back from Tech yet, so I'm asking to table this until we hear back from them.
They're proposing to do this below the water vessel on the
Yeah.
support column.
Sheet A3, Joe.
Yeah,
you got that there.
I'm looking
yeah.
at it.
So they're
Yeah,
putting
that's
that
what
in
it
less money.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Couple years
AT&T.
ago, I remember.
AT&T did. Yeah.
They, so they're going to the support column, not to the actual water vessel.
Correct.
Should we entertain a independent structural engineer to evaluate this and add it to A&T's, the cost of that to AT&T's cost?
We did that with Verizon. We approached them, and they came back as with their engineering company. And that was more of weight and weight calculations. What we would do is I want to see what their guarantee is first, and then we'd reach out to Nelson Tank, who did the painting and the repairs and the other stuff on our tank, and then get an idea what it costs them to inspect, and they would hire them as their inspector and pass it on to A&T. Yes, but we would do Nelson Tank. When it comes to structural integrity, we approached Nelson last time, and Nelson said we'd be using this company to do the weight evaluations anyway, so there was no benefit. But when it comes to the painting and the welding, it would be with Nelson. So
Yeah, just so we could get some kind of an independent third party evaluation, so they're not.
that's what I was looking at. I wanted AT&T to come back and say, we'll pay for your private third party.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to it, but there should be some benefit to the city residents, and there should be some kind of guarantee for the city residents that it's not going to damage our infrastructure.
Correct.
You have what do you call it on the top gauge or whatever. I mean,
The ring,
the ring is made for this equipment. I don't know.
Yeah,
I look at
this down here is not, and we don't want the support column to the tank 12 years from now, that tank to have structural integrity issues because of what they do to it. Just
Correct.
my,
Yeah, that's why I said table it. I recommend table until we get more information.
I would totally agree. And also, if they're going to add a bunch more equipment like that, then we should reevaluate, like you said, their monthly usage fees. There's got to be some benefit to the city.
Yeah, the previous things that have been happening has been updating equipment. You know, taking a piece of
Not
equipment.
leaving antenna down, putting a new modern one up,
Yeah.
whatever. This looks like it's going to add a lot of burden to that tower, and we just need to do our due diligence on it, I guess. I would 100% agree that you table that.
motion then, Joe.
Were you looking for some kind of a motion on
I'm
this?
just going to table
it.
it.
Oh, they were looking for
No,
action.
well, they asked us to present at the meeting, and I haven't got an answer back from them, so I figured this might light the fire under getting an answer.
Okay. Then I would.
If we table it,
I'll make a motion that we table it until we get more information from AT&T, including guarantees and against both damage to the tower and structural integrity of the installation.
We have motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. All right, we're moving on then from new business to our city manager report.
Um, one thing I want to back up a little bit on Joe, we talked about the miscellaneous charge increase. I just want to throw out that I really think this board has done a great job in their due diligence to keep the cost of our residents down. I don't think we've raised anything that wasn't needed for the future of the community. I just want to bring that up because, last month we passed the putting the millage on to renew the mosquito millage. We were able
You reduce that
to
accordingly.
reduce that. So I think we're doing our job. If somebody goes back and say you're just going after the citizens, I don't feel that at all. I think, like I said, we do a great job.
I just, my trouble with that was I don't want to handcuff us with cost against promoting more construction in town. That was
Yeah,
my only.
right. Yeah, understandable. But flip side too, we're keeping our water and sewer costs down.
Mhm.
We're some of the lowest. We are the lowest in the area, so we work hard at all that. South Court housing, we're getting close.
Wow, that's taking a long time, isn't it?
Longer than it should, but real close. Hopefully, the next time I talk about this with the council, we're having an open house. That's what. Campground expansion, little going on the sites themselves. The cabins have been delivered. They're in. They look nice. The electrical inside those cabins is complete. The park manager, Chris, he's working on finishing the inside, putting the bathrooms, a little kitchenette, flooring and stuff in. So, Memorial Day is going to be a stretch to have them open, but they'll be into June to have those open. Ball fields, another one that's finally coming along. Fences going up. Thanks to Dan, has worked hard on the storage accessory building. I think that's all set to go, isn't it, Dan? We got that.
Yeah, we got some tables coming for inside tomorrow. We're supposed to be here from Bernard's. And that's pretty well lit there. Oh, I want to know when I can get that fridge.
Soon.
Soon?
I gotta pick it up. It's in Bay City right now.
Oh, okay,
But
alright.
I can get it soon.
If you can, just,
Talk to
yeah, I know. Talk to the boss.
or Parks and Rec.
Yeah, there you go.
But they will be playing ball this year on the fields. If you haven't driven by them, they look
They look
fantastic.
fantastic.
They
I
look good.
was noticing all the new fencing and stuff like.
Yeah, looks real nice.
Our TIFA grants, we awarded our TIFA property improvement grants, total of $56,577 to 7 businesses in town. Another project I think is great. Another program. I want to thank the TIFA board for approving that, doing the work on it, and coming up with it. Again, making our community look forward and it look great moving forward for our businesses. With grants, I want to bring up today is Give Local Day with Bay Area Community Foundation. May 5th, get a donation in. I don't know if it's 11 or midnight today. You can go online to Bay Area Community Foundation. There are 4 organizations in Aranac County. Scroll down, you find those 4. You can donate, give them a card. Anything from a couple bucks to a couple hundred helps. All comes back to our community. 2 of them are their Jennings Foundations for the Historical Society and for the animal control. The depot has one, and also the Internet Historical Society itself has one. So give local. Along with that, Internet Community Funds Golf Outing, who they've been very generous to us on donations and grants. Their outing's May 15th. If you get together a golf team, that'd be cool to golf out to Noveview. Memorial Day Parade is May 24th. This is the 250th anniversary of our country. We'd like to have a great parade. And I guess the only other thing I got is Happy Mother's Day coming up to all the mothers out there.
Did you get a different side by side? Marie, did you get a different side by side? What did you do with one you had?
So.
What did you get?
Dale? Any questions or comments for Dale? from council. Okay, we'll move on then to item 11 on our agenda. Comments round two. Any citizens' comments in round two? You're gonna have to wait till June. Any comments again? All right, mayor comments 11.2. Just glad to see all these projects coming to a close here, hopefully soon, right? They'll have have a new list in front of them, hopefully in a couple months here, right?
Start in September, I'll have a whole new list.
Other than that, we're looking forward to summer, obviously. I see our banners are all up, it looks like, so the town's starting to look great.
Yeah,
Well, half.
yeah, our 250th anniversary banner.
Oh, that's right. We
They're
got
coming in, they should be here first of next week.
Okay. All right, that's all I had for this evening. Moving on to 11.3, council members. John?
Same old. Nothing really new under the sun.
Did you go to a county meeting?
I didn't go last Tuesday. My I've got company.
You don't have to have an excuse, you just didn't go.
Well, I won't. Yeah, normally in the summer I wouldn't go because I play in a Tuesday league.
Yeah.
But I could have gone, except that a house full of people, you know how that is. Okay, you gotta take care of your relatives, John. I see that. No, I know that.
Thanks, John. Joe?
Comment on what a good job the city crew is doing. Yeah. And as you can see by the list of stuff on Dale's list, he does a phenomenal job, especially researching all this foolishness. So I appreciate all of that kind of work. There's a lot goes into everything there. People don't realize how many hours you spend on each little topic. The houses are looking good in the north quarter. The ball diamonds are looking fantastic. I haven't been over to the park since it was so wet over there, so I haven't seen the latest and greatest. But
It looks dry.
all the projects that are moving forward in the city are it's pretty cool. And everything is positive motion, which is just awesome. So that's it.
Thank you. Thanks, Joe. Dan?
No, I just kind of reiterate what Joe said. It's just things are coming together. It looks nice. I've been focusing on the ball diamonds more, but I usually go by the building, the houses that are cool and they're getting finished. So now we just need somebody to buy them.
Yeah.
That's all I got, John.
All right, thanks, Dan. Moving on then from comments to item 12 on our agenda, payment of bills.
Motion, we pay the bills.
Support that.
We have a motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item number 13, approval of our financial statements.
We approve the financial statement.
We have a motion and support. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Our final item on our agenda for this evening is adjournment.
Motion, we adjourn.
Is that a roll?
Yeah.
That's
Got it.
We have a motion and support. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.